everybody, welcome back to the SeeSaw. A bit hot and sweaty today. I was just saying, at the moment when you go into the grocery store, you're all bundled up because today's quite windy and quite cool outside and trying to rain. So I had a jumper on and a coat, and then when you get in the store it's quite warm, and then you've got your mask on as well, and I was feeling quite uncomfortable by the time I left the store. So yeah, a bit odd. But I'm sure we'll get used to it over the winter. So today I went to Tesco because our monthly subscription on our Tesco Plus on our Clubcard Plus has just renewed. So I now have the two 10% off vouchers to use again. And they'd also sent me in the mail a £7 off a £50 shop voucher, which needed to be used by tomorrow. So I decided, with all of that and then the Clubcard deals that they're running at the moment, to go to Tesco. I've seen quite a lot of criticism online about the Clubcard price stuff, and I do understand why people are frustrated. But if you were willing to have a Clubcard, it's not just for the Clubcard. I still can't say that today. Clubcard Plus. If you pay for that, that doesn't make any difference in your weekly shop, other than you get some certain things like own brand stuff discounted a little bit, and then you get your 2 weekly shop across the month. Twice a month you can have 10% off your shop, and so I'm planning to use it kind of every other week to make the most of those two 10% off vouchers in the month, really. But the Clubcard price stuff that they're doing at the moment, I'm finding really makes a huge difference for the sorts of things that we buy. So I spent £77, but the actual bill, as I was going around scanning everything, it was just over £100. So the Clubcard discounts gave me, I think, £8 or £9 off. And then I had my 10% off, and then I had a £7 coupon, and it took it down to £77, which is probably less than I would have spent at Aldi and Sainsbury's for the things that I needed today. I bought quite a few treats as it's half-term week. I didn't need quite as much meat or quite as much fruit and veg, so that does make a difference, but I balanced that out by buying more treats. So I definitely think I got a good deal. And I've got a Clubcard anyway, so I might as well make the most of it. And it is everyday stuff. It's not, there are some kind of fancy things that have the Clubcard pricing on them, but it's a lot of everyday things. So where I had a choice of something, different brands, if there was one that was a Clubcard price, which took it below, in some cases, the Tesco brand price, then I bought that one. But there are certain things that we buy a lot of and we buy regularly that have got a really great Clubcard price on them at the moment. So I understand why people are a bit frustrated. There should just be a price and that's that, but it's not unusual for stores to have this way, and I find it brings the pricing down to equivalent to what I would pay at Aldi. And then if I add my 10% on top of that, then it's worth me doing a couple of shops a month there. So anyway, I will turn you around after that babble, show you what I picked up, and then at the end, as always, I'll show you our meal plan for the week ahead. So there is the sweep. As you can see, it only just goes to the corner today, so it isn't quite as much, and there's certainly not as much meat, but we do have quite a few treats and extras. So here's just to show you on my bill here. So it started out, as I was scanning, going around £100 and 46p. The £8.33 is what I saved with the Clubcard pricing on things, and then the £15.09 was the combination of my £7 off and my 10% discount, and I'm not sure which way it worked that. I'm sure I only got the 10% off of the reduced price. So all in all, I paid £77 for £100 worth of groceries, and I think that's a deal however you look at it. So non-food items, I did pick up the Tesco. This is just a freebie they have out at the moment, their festive food to order. Every year I say I'm going to do that, and every year I don't do it, and I tend to go out on Christmas Eve and get the food I need and get discounted pricing. But this year, as odd as it's been, I may just, because we just don't know what will be happening by Christmas, I may just order some of the basics so that I know I've got everything I need. The other thing we did last year was we did a muscle food meat hamper for Christmas, and that actually worked really well for us because it had lots of nice little bits in it for kind of in between Christmas and New Year, as well as the regular meat for Christmas Day, and the side dishes as pigs in blankets and stuffing and stuff like that. So I might do that as well. I might look to see what their offers are, but if not, I may just place an order. I needed a card. you can see what the card is. It is 10 years this coming week. Crazy, time has flown by. And my normal TV guide. I picked up some toilet roll. My Amazon subscribe and save is due next week. And I have toilet roll in this month's delivery, so this is just enough to make sure we don't run out in between now and then. 2 rolls of kitchen towel, some washing up liquid, a thing of kitchen foil, and then I went to start crossing off my grocery list, and somehow I've always got a load of pens in my handbag, and somehow I had not a single pen that I could find in my handbag. So I just bought a little pack of, they were, I think, £1 of Bic pens, and ripped them open and started using one. So that's why I bought pens, not that we needed them. These are a treat for Caleb. He does love a donut, and they've got the Halloween-y ones in, and I just thought that would be a nice treat for half term for him. Likewise, the milk choco pillows. He hasn't had these for a while. These are the Tesco version of the, is it Crave or Craze? Crave, I think. Somebody else has Craze. I think that's Aldi. But this is essentially the same thing. I got half a dozen eggs, a loaf of bread, some mini wraps. So Caleb is going to Helen, his childminder, on Monday and Tuesday. And then I'm off the rest of the week with him. So he does need a couple of packed lunches. So he quite likes having these in his packed lunches with ham and cheese in, or making him a little like quesadilla to take with him in his lunchbox. So we'll use those for lunches. And then I've got a pack of regular tortillas. The regular price on this now, I think I said this last time I picked some up in Tesco, is 99p. And I love this, so I'm just hoping they continue to carry it. It's a really cheap price and much cheaper than the discounted prices I was paying when it first came out. But it's their everyday price. It's not like marked down as an offer. And the last 2 times I bought it, it was 99p. So I'm really happy with that because I still really like this. It's one of the few squash drinks that I actually like. Little crunchy snacks. We've got some sweet popcorn. That's 6 little bags of those. 6 bags of the wheat crunchies, which are one of Caleb's favourite crisps. And a bag of the Chili Heatwave Doritos. Again, the big bags of Doritos have got a regular pricing of 99p in Tesco's at the moment. That's not reduced, that's their regular pricing. Caleb is desperate to win one of these PlayStations from the Doritos bags, and so that's why I picked him up a bag of those. Some chocolate brownies just for a little lunchbox treat. In Sainsbury's, in Tesco's, they have 3 little packs of their sweets for £1. So I've got some strawberry pencils, some fizzy bubblegum bottles, and some gummy mix. My treat this week is the triple chocolate shortbreads. These are my favourite bakery biscuits from Tesco's. The crunchy oat bars were reduced again, half price again, £1.15 instead of £2.30-ish. And so they've only just gone back up to full price in the last couple of weeks, and now they're back down again. So Caleb likes these as a school snack. He also likes them sometimes for a breakfast with a smoothie. Yeah, they've got whole grain oats in them, and yes, they have sugar, and yes, they're sweet, but they are better than some of the other things he would eat if left to his own devices. So, and then this time of year is so difficult, isn't it, when you go shopping, because all of the yummy stuff is starting to show up on the shelves. Christmas flavoured things, Halloween featured things, and I got tempted by 2 this week. Now, how could you not try these? I love these Choco Leibniz. I never thought how you say that. I don't know. But whatever it is, I like these anyway with the milk chocolate, but they've got a taste of Baileys. Oh my goodness. So that's my snack with a cup of tea sorted for the rest of this week. And then the bonfire logs from Cadbury's, the little chocolate rolls, but these are honeycomb flavour, and I really like honeycomb, so definitely want to give those a try. Oreos, I got a double pack. Now the single packs are £1 at the moment. Sometimes they're marked down to 50p, but they were £1. But the double pack had a Clubcard price of £1, so you could get double for the same price. So obviously a no-brainer there. And then I got some jam and cream, just to have something different. We haven't had those for a while. We've still got plenty of ginger nuts in the cupboard. Caleb quite likes these. We had these in our Degusta box a while back, and then I bought him a pack of the regular ones, but these are minis, the pickups. They're kind of a biscuit with some chocolate through the middle. 2 packs of the noodles, the curry flavour and chicken flavour, just because they're really handy to have on hand. Caleb likes these as a lunch with some cheese on the top and perhaps some ham with it or something. So those are really just to have on standby. Tomato passata, some sliced jalapenos, red Thai curry sauce or curry paste, coconut milk and some beans. And then onto the fridge, I've got 2 boxes of smoothies. Again, these had a Clubcard price of £2 and they're normally £3. So I picked up these as opposed to the Cheeky Monkey, which were also £2. So I've got cherry, strawberries and apples, and the other one is peach, passion fruit and orange. So 2 different flavours there for him to try this week. A large milk, as we'll be at home a bit more this week, an orange juice, 3 raspberry trifles, a little pot of double cream, 2 sausage rolls, again for something to pop in a lunchbox, 2 packs of the fresh pasta, so sausage and ham tortelloni and the ham and cheese cappelletti. We had the tortelloni in the stovetop tomatoey sauce, creamy tomato sauce last week, which we really enjoyed. This week I'm going to make it into like a pasta bake. But I find if you have the ones with kind of ham and cheese or something like that as a filling, and the other one is sausage and ham, then you can just do a tomato-based sauce on them. And even for my meat-eating family, it doesn't feel like they're not having meat with their meal. So it's a win. These are quite cheap. They're £1.50, I think, about a box in Tesco, and I think they're slightly cheaper than that in Aldi. And they make a really tasty supper. Some honey roast ham slices, tubes or frubes. So these were £1 Clubcard pricing in Tesco. So this is the big 9 tube pack, and they're normally £2, so they were half price. A puff pastry, a little pepperami snack box, some mozzarella and some sliced cheddar. I've also got some grated cheddar still in the fridge from last week, a whole pack. Pizza pockets, some strawberry cornettos. Again, they've got a Clubcard price of £1.50, which makes them really good value even compared to the store brand ones, which come in boxes of 4, and the cornettos are boxes of 6, so that lasts us a whole week. Some Yorkshire puddings, a little frozen mac and cheese, some potato waffles, and some of our farmhouse mixed vegetables that we usually buy. Meat-wise, I just bought a few things this week, but they were quite expensive things. So I bought a half side of salmon. These were £6 or £7, I think. But again, I like this because I can cut it to a portion size for each of us. I got 2 whole chickens. One of these I'm going to pop, the medium one I'm going to pop in the oven as soon as I'm done with this to cook up to use the meat for tonight's dinner. And then we've got a large one to have as a roast chicken dinner for tomorrow. Some bacon and chipolata sausages and some bacon lardons. Now I also need this week some diced chicken breast, but we've got a couple of packets of that in the freezer, so I didn't need to buy that. But other than that, it's if you think we're using the tortelloni for one meal, we're having a meal out this week. We've got the salmon for one. We've got the 2 chickens make up one meal each, and the breakfast items, the bacon and sausage, are another meal. So we actually got away with not too much meat this week. Again, I still have some vegetables on hand. I still have some in the freezer and some fruits in the freezer that I want to use up. So fruit and veg wise, I just got some potatoes, some baby spinach, a round lettuce, 2 packs of the baby button mushrooms, some of the steamed beetroot in vinegar, some of the candy floss grapes. These are the same price as regular grapes, so I don't pay more for them, but they're just quite a nice little treat, something different for Caleb. Some of the small apples, some parsnips, some brown onions, baby potatoes, a cucumber, and some carrots. Now, Toney stopped on his way home from work today and picked up a few bits for Lickee. He's already got quite a few herbs left and some peppers left from last week, so we didn't need anything for him this week either. So looking at our meal plan, tonight we're going to have enchiladas with salad, so that's what I need the chicken for. Tomorrow, a roast chicken dinner. I'm going to have stuffing and roast parsnips, roast potatoes, Yorkshire puddings and vegetables. Monday night I'm going to make, a bit hard to see that on there for some reason. I don't know why, it's black ink. How weird. Creamy coconut salmon curry with rice. So it's a Thai style curry sauce, and you cook your salmon pieces separately and then you pour the curry sauce over them. So quite looking forward to that. Not sure why that's not showing up on the camera. That is really bizarre. Chicken and mushroom pie on Tuesday. I'm going to make homemade filling and then use the puff pastry topping with new potatoes, and that is our anniversary night. Wednesday we'll have cheesy baked tortellini with garlic bread and salad. Thursday we're going to have brinner. Friday we're going to have a meal out, sort of as our anniversary meal out, and half term, and just we haven't really been out to eat since we were off in the summer and we went out for breakfast. So it's just a real treat to have a night out and have a meal out. And I'm home Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so they don't have to wait for me to get home, which is usually the problem on a Friday night. So yeah, that's our meal plan for the week ahead. Thank you for joining us for this grocery haul, and we look forward to seeing you back here on the SeeSaw soon.